Tumeiba wimbo hapa tukasema sasa natoa roho yangu iende ikakomboa nchi. Na sasa tunakimbia polisi wakikuja hapa, usinishike. Unasikia mimi? Hata mimi. Lazima tukomboe Afrika. Afrika must liberate our nation. Our people are being killed. It's so sad that parents are only to have everything by them. It's so sad. We cannot continue living like this. We must be ready to change our mindset. If you are to defeat these people systems, these people who are in power, they are evil. They are very evil. I'm ready to die for Africa. Africa must be free. Africa must unite. Africa must remove dictators from power. Dictators have no place. Starting of the day, they must be moved.
Wakipiga hewa picha. Huyu jamaa anajitambuaga. Huyu jamaa anajitambuaga. Huyu anakuaga hivyo. Sasa ako ndani ya muku hicho. Sasa yako ndani ya pesa, sasa kushiko hivyo. Huyo ako ndani ya pesa.
Najipata ni mimi najirekodi.
Twendeni, hebu twendeni sasa. Twende.
Twendeni, sijarekodi.
Twendeni. Nimefanya vile nilifanya Kasaboni.
Nimechukua ni mimi nilikuwa naangalia hivi kama inarekodi. Kuna kitu nimerekodi. Hata mimi tu nimefinya tu play kadhani iko mbele. Pia ndego atemuniki.
Ndego mgani?
Ile dame. Hata inasema mnishike. Imerekodia tu hapa hivi. Haujarekodi hiyo. Kama vipindi zimeisha sasa.
Twendeni sasa. Kamjoro umeipata?
Si ndio, nimeipata.
Safara Gadhimiti TV. Chimbe Tete. The best ahead of the rest.
Mambo vipi? Subscribe to Safara Gadhimiti family in YouTube. Sasa upiga umeelewa. Mapangale top shota.
Sasa I am the sweet choking, smooth smiling, smart choker from Kibra, lawyer wa Timafis with a permanent personal baby face, food psychologist mwenyewe, the kukuologist. Subscribe to Safara Gadhimiti YouTube channel na click kwa notification bell.
Subscriber Gadhimiti Samuel George Karaoke pia ako ndani ya Gadhimiti. Na pia wacha nikwambie kitu kimoja, pia wasei pia mimi nimewaingisha ndani ya Gadhimiti.
Sheikh cha rais ama kupenda cha wa Mama Samia Suluhu. Na make sure umesubscribe kwa Safara Gadhimiti TV. Keep it locked, subscribe, like, piga like na comment pale chini. Zadani Sheikh.
Yeah man, Chimbe Tete.
So guys, this is SOG comedian. Subscribe to Safara Gadhimiti. Chimbe Tete. Piga like, piga share, angalia views hapo, ongeza views.
So Kamo, you can tell us what is
Okay, so we are here. I think it's a very sad moment for us because of our brothers who have been abducted by the state, because it's the state that has abducted them. The police have denied the responsibility for abducting our people, but if it is not the police who abducted our people, then who it is? And if the police cannot arrest and apprehend those who are abducting our people, then it means one thing, that the police have failed us. Where abduction, let me say one thing, it is a horror, a terrible horror that we should not normalize. As Kenyans, we have normalized very, very many things, like corruption, the killing of our people, so many injustices in this country. We've seen them happen every day, every single day. But we have normalized them. And it's very sad that we have normalized these things without holding our leaders into account. If you want to know how terrible this evil is, this evil of abductions, I've heard one lady here say that there's a certain parent, the mother of one of the abductees, who has paralyzed because she could not handle that. So you see what pain we are causing to our people. Well, these things, we need to get the bottom of these issues and solve our issues once and for all. I don't know why we should always be coming to the streets, then we go back and we leave our problems unattended to. I mean, they are not so. We are not achieving anything with our protests. I don't know why. I don't know whether it is we do not have the faith that we can remove these people and replace them with honest men. Because I think our country has been hijacked by criminals who are in power. They are murderers, they are thieves, they are liars, and this is the stuff of politicians. And it is their nature to lie. Yes. And so we are victims of so many years of lies and failed promises. 60 years, more than 60 years of lies and failed promises. So unless we unite against the political class, this country will not be free. Yes. Another thing I have realized about this country, as I've been going out in my struggles, is about the issue of tribalism. I think that is why we are failing. And I think that is why we are always defeated by our politicians. In fact, that is why Ruto is in power today, because of tribalism. And the moment we sit down and talk about this issue and rise above hate, divisions, tribal divisions and tribal hatred, we shall be able to take power in this country. Yes. Otherwise, this is something that is in the mind. It's a mindset. You see, tribalism is a disease of the mind. It is a state of the mind. It is something ingrained in us. And I think this thing we inherited from the colonialists. The colonialists are the ones who use tribalism to divide Africans for easy colonization and exploitation of Africans in their own land. Till today, we see tribalism reigning supreme in this country. We have never been able to solve the issue of tribalism. And I'll tell you this for sure, that these problems will keep recurring. Again and again, we'll go again and fight the same problems again and again, because we have become a nation that only tries to address the symptoms of our problems. But we have refused to become a nation that must once and for all address the root cause of our problems. Yes. I think we need to come together. All people who have got brains. I mean, we have people with brains in this country. Woke people. People who love this country. People who died for this country. But there's one thing we are lacking. That is unity. We don't have unity at all. And that is why we are always defeated by the politicians. We saw the other day in Mozambique, they came behind us and they did a protest and overthrew the president ran away. But here Ruto is still put. In fact, we have not done anything to shake him to the core. We have not done that. And I think I was telling someone, looking at the parallels of history, because we must look at that. I remember that during multi-party democracy, people died fighting for multi-party. The rock cops during Moi's time killed so many people. We are agitating for the end of one-party state. One-party state. And so after that, people did unite. There was a very strong unity of purpose in this country. That's when Ford was born. And I think Ford was going to remove Moi from power. But Moi was able to buy time and he came out and divided the opposition. But what I'm saying is, in this time, we saw our brothers being killed on June 25. Those were martyrs. But it seems that their blood will go in vain, because we are refused to unite as human rights activists, as defenders of human rights, as agitators of change in this country, as people who want to see real change, not piecemeal changes. We have refused to unite. That is our problem, Kenyans.
Yes.
Don't look for our problem anywhere else. It is simple as that. We have refused to unite. And if we can't unite, then we continue being ruled by sick people, by corrupt people, by murderers, by thieves and liars. And they will say put because we have refused to unite against them. I believe time has come for us to unite, for Africa to unite, for the poor people of Africa to unite, because we are fighting against an evil that is so deep-rooted, an evil called neocolonialism. I think we must see beyond the political class or the oppressors who are our leaders, because we must see the hand of colonialism in this, the hand of IMF and World Bank in Africa's problems. In fact, these are the people who cause our problem. That is why our economy is in shambles. And let nobody tell you that they will come and revive our economy. They cannot unless we fight the issue of the fact that colonialism never really ended in Africa. And as you see what is happening in Burkina Faso, they are doing it. The so-called Sahel states, they have taken back their minds and they've said we are cutting all military ties with the French because they have realized these people are being stealing from them. So where shall we ever get jobs where our resources are being stored by IMF and World Bank, Britain and USA? Kenyans,
so
we must do something anyway. We must think.
We have done the best. Now we ask you to depart so that we can wait for the comrades to be released. Then, after if they are not released,
we are going to come back.
It's not about
Unaona zimefunka sasa, nazastukia.